Hello, hello. Here we are yet again. Today, oh, I totally didn't even say the intro screen. Today, we're playing Grim Dawn. There we go. Let me get the capture going. I've started a little bit late today. I had to hang out with my sister for a little bit. It was a good time. But yeah, we're back. Let's see if we can beat the campaign here. Got our badass sword. Yeah. Make up for lost time. So, we actually got in and beat the Lagarin. Immediately went to turn in the quest, and the game crashed. So that sucked. But usual, but the screen was gone. Yeah, no, that's my fault. How you doing, Opal? It's good to see you. Yeah, I was hanging out with my sister for a little bit, so I had a little bit of a later start. Went out to a local restaurant. I bought her lunch. Hung out with our dad for a little bit. It's a good time. I don't think I ever went down this way. What is on the end of this wall? Lucas Rico, how you doing? Yeah. Another day in paradise. We haven't chosen a soundtrack yet. As always, I am open to suggestions if you guys are interested in a particular soundtrack, OST. But as usual, I've been digging this Black Mesa soundtrack. It is so good. And that's why we stick with game OSTs, because they tend not to be, copyrighted. Yeah, let's go see if we can beat the game again. Oh yeah, let's not forget our little storm clouds. 90s music? Oh, that's vague. Do you have a particular band in mind? I can deal with some specificity. Hey, what's up, Lo? How you doing? Whoa. You got a little Night Rain guy next to your name. Awesome. We're gonna spend a minute warming up. You know, dinner was pretty nice. I went out to Chops with my sister. She's never been there before, so I bought her lunch there. Well, I guess it's dinner. It's later. Whatever's in between lunch and dinner. I'm not sure. Okay, look. As I mentioned, I played a little bit of Titan Quest, which does not have a dash. It's gonna take some getting used to do that. Well, it's not just dinner. It's dinner with my sister. So unprofessional. Oh, trust me, at least I didn't call in. I showed up. I didn't do that. I'm sick. I can't come in. I never call in anywhere. Yeah, especially not where I'm supposed to be. I just no call, no show. They're out of whack. You're right. I gotta lock in, man. How else am I gonna be successful? We require only obsessive levels of devotion. Well, Plus, also, it's a, I mean, us being adults, I don't get to see my sister that often. We get along now that we're adults. And, yeah, I like seeing her. Been thinking about giving him a week unpaid leave. Wow, okay. Very generous, my man. What did I do to deserve that? A great man once said, I'm gonna need you to lock in, brother. So how's everybody's day going so far? What did I miss? You guys gotta fill me in on the details in the news. I'm planning out a, how this next week or so is gonna go because, yeah, I got vacation coming. We leave on the 24th, but I'm missing the 23rd. Oh wait, you went to the ER? No. Hopefully you're okay. Baby Steps demo is an instant pre-order for you. No, I'm not human is tough. I think you'll like it. Wait, what? Oh, Baby Steps demo, instant pre-order. No, not human is tough. Wait, where's the no coming in? I'm not sure where that fits. Good, just sitting in the nice weather, had 2 cups of coffee. Oh, hell yeah! Well, cheers to you. I raised my cup to you, Opal. As usual, coffee buddies. Oh, no, I'm not human. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I was having a hard time piecing together the, Yeah, Opal can attest. I actually did beat the Lagathon. I swear. I'm not lying. Basically, we did it, and as soon as I came to turn it in, the game crashed. And then it did not act like we beat it. So we got to do it a second time. Which makes me sad. Sure you did. See? See? I have a witness. Bear witness. At least this is a small form of grinding. Okay, my health dropped very quickly. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're coming at me with a man named Voidbringer right out the gate? Are you kidding? I can't die yet. I can't. Nice. We did decide which direction we're going with the devotions. I do think I'm going like hardcore into regeneration. We're going with the Tree of Life. Yeah, I had all the symptoms of a heart attack, stroke, but oh, I'm glad you're okay, man. That's pretty scary. I'm glad it turned out to not be that. I think we should have kept quiet about being coffee buddy. Oh, until after? Oh, okay. I'm glad you have the opportunity to take it easy the rest of the day, hopefully. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, take it a little slow here. Because I'm kind of simultaneously reliving this dungeon. Because it is pretty cool, and I haven't seen it in a while. They have Guardian of the Gates. It seems to be a lot farther forward than I anticipated. I notice our health is not dropping, like, horrifyingly fast. Oh, don't mess around when it comes to heart attack strokes. Yeah, seriously. That's because you don't seem to believe us. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a, super scary. But it turned out to not be the case, right? Like you're able to like go home and be, you know, relax. Or are you watching from the hospital room? Where's the chest? Thank you. Oh, okay. Well. Oh, geez. My inventory is packed. Hey, did I really want those? I need to, like, remake all the decisions I've made. Because, I mean, frankly, I don't really remember all the decisions I've made. What is this? Bloodlord's Vengeance? Heart is good. I think it might be neuropathy. Jeez. What do you think about you? Yeah, wish you well, man. Although, neuropathy, I don't think I know what that is. As in, like, it's something happened within your head? Or is that more, I don't know, strokey? Oh, shit, okay. Neuropathy? Oh, okay. I mean, whatever it's called, it's not great. See, why don't more people do the pronunciation thing? Yes, you're right. I didn't master a thing I've never heard of before today. I'll get right on that. Oh, I gotcha. You know, if I'm going to be seeing that all over my Steam thing, that no, I'm not human, I'm going to start thinking that pod people are a thing. Get your time travel in order? You're right. I'll get right on that. It's just the machine. It's so difficult. I can't get it right. I just need more time, ironically. Although, true facts, this is sci-fi nerddom. If there is time travel outside of the normal moving forward in time, don't you think we would already know about it because time machines would exist already? Like, I feel like it's one of those paradoxical things. Like, if somebody had a time machine and can move back in time, they would have already done so, and we would know how to do it. I gotta say, when it comes to sci-fi, time travel stories tend to be my biggest pet peeve. And that's despite how many, you know... Let's say I'm... Oh, sorry, give me a sec. There. Okay, cool. Unless they have all the time in the world to keep that information from us. I mean, that's true. Or... if we keep, maybe we already learned how to project, like, information into the future, but there's nobody in the future to receive that information. Ever think of that? Maybe we haven't got a response because it's actually empty. Actually, that's depressing. They can try and try again, depending on time travel, but yeah, time travel is a ton of issues. It really does. I mean, it's so much has so much paradoxical issues with it that, like, even it by definition can only work if, you know, some things. Yeah, it can only work if, like, some things are answered. And don't even get me started about the causality paradox. Yeah. But then again, I mean, like, it goes into the question of, like, whether the future is predetermined, whether we have, you know, any volition in it. Like, if the future is set and people know exactly what you're going to do, wouldn't interacting with that information therefore make it change it? What do you think on the causality paradox? Well, it's the idea. It's like when you do something to... It's just like Michael Crichton's book, Time Travel. Yes, I am pulling from fiction. But it's the idea that somebody makes a time machine to make something not happen in the past, therefore defeating the purpose that they made the time machine to begin with. Well, it's not even stasis. I mean, like, time flows normally. No one cares, nerd. Go back to the game. Yeah, okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm sorry. I'll get back to the, I'll get back to the, Grim Dawn mines. Just please, not the whip. What do you think of the Sugma? Alright, choose your words wisely. What's the Sugma paradox? Think carefully. No clue? Oh, okay. Well, apparently I put more thought into it than you did. I dare say, this ring might be better than my other one. The Lich's Ruby Ring. Pierce resist. Poison resist. I'm actually maxed out on everything that this is presenting. Huh. You just watch your words carefully, like I told. I got you. I gotcha. I don't know. I do like reading about those sort of things sometimes, but usually I take a lot of umbrage when it comes to a lot of those time travel stories. Because, I mean, again, if they don't even bother trying to answer those paradoxical questions, they just kind of purple lightning it into existence, I don't know. Feels like a cop-out. Now that's another thing. Another addition to time travel that would be inside a black hole where space and time doesn't exist. Well, I mean, space and time would exist. It would just be relative to the area that you're in. I mean, everything would be condensed so much into a single point that it would definitely not be what we see now. But that's one thing that is interesting to consider when it comes to time travel. Like, let's say you travel back in time, right? It's possible. You go back in time to where you are, and you're in the exact same space that you are. Now, but who's to say at that time, at that exact same place, the planet is in the same location? Because that's actually constantly moving. So perhaps it gets to the point where, like, you time travel, but you're at the exact same point where the planet isn't, and then you just accidentally launch yourself into space at, you know, the incorrect time. Because I don't think they take, you know, planetary movement into consideration in those stories. Although, riddle me this, that might be an interesting way to have a story about time, space travel. It's like, oh yeah, it's actually a, just going on the stasis route. It's like, yeah, we actually just put ourselves in such stasis that the planet moves around. But how do you know you're traveling or getting put in the in a side pocket of space while everything goes in time? You can't travel back, so how can you travel at all? Yeah, it is. I have not seen Interstellar. A lot of people said I should have, though. Is it good? Okay. Is that the one? Okay, I may have seen little bits of a movie like that. Do they eventually go on a planet that has, like, Titanic waves? Well, nobody knows what I like. I'm an enigma. Okay, cool. So I think I've seen bits of Interstellar, like on YouTube and stuff. Stephen King, cough. Stephen King books are amazing, but I read more than Stephen King. Ooh, let me take a peek. Oh. Thank you, Lucas. I'm gonna take a good look at that. That actually seems pretty interesting. I actually really like vegging out and listening to stuff like that. Have you read the book, A Brief History in Time? My other sister actually got me that for my birthday one year. It's like an illustrated copy. It's really good. But yeah, to add to my list of other authors I'm over the moon about, K.J. Parker, phenomenal. He did the Engineer trilogy, really good. He did the Fencer trilogy. He did several standalone books. It's a pseudonym, but the books are actually really quite good. Strongly suggest if you enjoy fantasy. It's a lot less a high fantasy because they don't really delve into the magic side. It's like it's a fantasy like dukedom, or as I like to call it, a dookie. Am I happy having said that? Yes, Mad Hat. I am over the moon. Simply giddy with joy. Well, come on. Like, where did they get the word a duchy, really? Like, how does a duke run a duchy? Because, I mean, you got a kingdom, you got a princedom. I mean, leave it to the English. They've actually made a lot of words that just don't make any goddamn sense. I still, to this day, I know I say it a lot, but when they say, every time they say lieutenant, I die a little inside. It's like there's no F in the word. Where did it come from? That just makes me sad. It's like, I thought better of you, Lo. I thought I knew you. Yeah, it's nice talking about a chasm once in a while. Yeah, okay. You guys are hitting me pretty hard. Why, yes, very ow. There we go. Oh. Do you guys have any pet peeve words? Calls them goblins? Oh yeah, it's... I gotta say, that is ridiculous. Can't help but add the G to the name. Oh, gotcha. I mean, I kind of like that, a goblin. It's a goblin. Kid called certificate. Certificate. Mess with you ever since. So yeah, that leads to the question: is there like a type of phrase or the way people say things that is just like your biggest pet peeve? Like my sister, love her to death, wonderful person, but every time she says anyways, it drives me nuts. It's any way. There is one way. Look at these ones. Oh, yeah. Like, it is this one. Actually, I did, a while ago, go into a long disposition of how both caramel and caramel are different things. Like, when you're actually, like, you know, when you're making, like, caramelized onions, you're not caramelizing an onion, you're caramelizing it. But the candy itself is the caramel. So a candy, which is caramelized sugar, is a caramel. Whereas the act of caramelizing something is caramelizing it. That here was the Little Dansky TED Talk. Yeah. But they're both situationally Is this a different word? Caramelized? Well, caramelize isn't a real word. You don't caramelize anything. You caramelize it. Just listen to Gordon Ramsay. Whatever he says is right. Caramelized is a real word. Alright, pronounce iron. And then spell iron. And tell me where your English god is. Iron. Is that how you say it? You say iron every time? You emphasize the un after the r? Iron. I hate that Bill doesn't put the I before you. Yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure I spell... No, I don't think I spelled that way. Fueled. I get that. Yeah, back when they went into Wild Wild West, they got their big iron. They call me Big Iron. Yeah, let's go after the Lagathorn. Jokes aside, we're doing this. Or Ligorian, or whatever the fuck he's called. Yeah, when he gets all slappy tentacle, that's when we gotta be careful. Oh yeah, and he's got weakness. Oh god, I hate weakness. It's so scary! I don't even 100% know what it does to me. Other than just make me take a crap load of damage really fast. Kill him again! That's right, this time it'll stick. I see. I see what you did there. Exactly. It wasn't even that close of a fight, was it? I mean, I guess it did take some big hits. Wait, did he already eat? Yeah, he did. Then save. Well, I can't save. That's a kind of the part, is without turning off the game. Oh, you know what? I probably should just turn off the game, huh? I take it back. I think you have a good idea there. Trying to get one of the desolation puddles directly underneath them, so that when I run away, I'm still doing damage. Well, it is, and I mean, like, if I actually go back to town, go back to the main menu and come back in, I think it'll actually, oh my god, actually show that I beat the boss. I'm getting walloped! I think he's on, like, phase 2, where he doesn't have a visual cue, but he's just doing more damage for every reason. Yeah, okay, that hurt. This guy's got a lot of health. That, or I'm just not doing absurd amounts of damage. I'm willing to accept either. Nice. There's Zap on. I keep standing in the Chaos Puddle, but it won't leave, and I don't have a ranged attack. My kingdom for a grenade. Okay, now he has 2. Technically phase 3. Okay, we'll give our health a little bit of time of to perk up. Let the weakness fade. Okay, when he gets all slappy hands on me, that's when I'm in the most danger. Because that does a ton of damage. And I do think my physical resistance is the least of them. There we go. That's a victory. Woohoo! And now I'm hated by Chthonians, which I feel is a little extreme. I've done quite a bit, but I don't think I've done enough to be hated, per se. But oh well. There's a devotion that gives you nullify enemy buff on attack. Can't remember the name. That sounds amazing. Holy crap. Yeah, the devotion I was looking at is, I think I'm going to go for the, where is it? The Tree of Life, which basically every single one is adding health and health regeneration. And at the very top, I get a Healing Rain, which, of course, heals and cures my ailments, which makes me happy. The lady on the lower right of the tree? Oh, left, right. Okay. You mean this one? Ulo, Keeper of the Waters. Cleansing Waters. Ulo's Cleansing Waters purges all foul magic from the area, removing beneficial auras and spells from foes, while its allies are cleansed of negative elements. That's actually really strong. And basically you attack it to your main, attach it to your main attack too. That's insane. Is it like a percentage chance? 100% chance on attack. Does it have a cooldown? Yeah, 26 seconds. So basically every 30 seconds you make an aura of... Ooh. There's absolutely no reason I can't have both. I will have my cake and eat it too. Cooldown comes down. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy good. Hell yeah. In fact, what was I raising? I know I wanted a, I wanted blue, and I wanted yellow. But I forgot what I was going to grab. Let's go for a yellow. The golden. Oh, we were taking the lion, because lion has physical resist. It's a small amount, but it gives you a little bit of yellow. That will give us enough, presumably. The 1, that'll give me 4. Yeah, that'll actually give me enough to actually get Ulo. So that might be my next one. Yeah. That also boosts up my elemental resistance. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's gonna look good. We have a path forward. Good call, Matt. I would have missed that otherwise. And I don't think I actually appreciated how good that was. Like, have it just constantly nullifying everything. It's like a super nullify spell from... Oh, no, no. Okay, speak with Inquisitor Creed at Fort yada yada. Okay, but before I talk to him, exit main menu. Start the game. Cleansing Waters comes down to about 20-second recharge when it gets to level 15. That is crazy. Woo!
Arumita, Loith Soler, Loith Bismil, Monum Ulgrum Thonokolo Utokrain!
Wait, why was he summoning demons?
This is too dangerous. Need to find another way.
The rift gate! Something's coming through!
Inquisitor Creed. Devil's Crossing was attacked.
Take it easy, John. What's happened?
Some new kind of Ethereal. Just smashed right through our defenses. We need reinforcements. We're in bad shape.
I'll send help, but I can't spare much. We're equally pressed here. Loss of Ulgrim to the Void may be more serious than you realize.
Ulgrim is dead, Creed. You must know that. My people need help now. We won't survive another attack.
John,
It came from Malmuth. That thing that attacked Devil's Crossing. I escaped the city with a small group 2 weeks ago. Most died crossing the burning fields. My father was pulled into the bog by cannibals. I had to leave him. I was the only one who made it to Devil's Crossing. Malmuth has been a living nightmare since the Grim Dawn. I was part of the resistance there, if you can call it that. The Ethereals toyed with us, as if we ever had a chance. They let us fight on because they needed us. Needed our bodies for the grotesque things they make deep beneath the city. You think you're safe here, behind your stone walls. But those things from Malmuth will keep coming, and they will find you. And no fortress will ever be able to save you.
a chilling tale indeed. In our fight against the Chthonians, we've overlooked a growing ethereal threat. We must find Ulgrim. But maybe we can aid Malmuth at the same time. You've already done a great deal, but we must ask for your help once again. We need you to strike at the heart of the ethereal invasion, far to the east, in the ruined city of Malmuth.
Okay, so I don't know why that was so absurdly loud, but that's a cutscene. It's basically the introduction into the expansion, which leads us towards the east, this way, from the starting area and farther beyond. But what was happening is we beat the Lagathon. I know I skipped a whole bunch of the story, but the Lagathon was basically the Herald of Cthon, which the cultists are trying to bring, and I believe Creed was actually trying to like stop him with the incantations. And then they found that Devil's Crossing got attacked, which is the part where we started the game. So we're doing a full circle. So what do you think? Should we go through the Forgotten Gods campaign? first, or should we do the Ulgrim? What about him? Oh yeah, I got the Stone Fist Rebuke. Look at it. The big old mace that is also a fist. Got a pendant. I got his pan. No. But Creed was doing the incantation. Ulgrim's dead. See, Creed was eaten by the Void. When you're beating the Lagathon, he took a bite of him and pulled him out into the abyss, where the big demon is. Oh snap! I can actually get this sword? Well, don't mind if I do. Although decreasing all my abilities in Shaman might actually hurt a little bit. But alas. Sell our stuff. I'm going to hold on to the purple. Ligorian's Corruption of Balanced Steel. Actually, maybe. Better armor. No, it doesn't give any chaos resist. And I can't really lose that. 3 gods? I'm not sure. That's what I was thinking. I don't know whether I'm going to do that now or after the Mammoth update. Because I can go to either one. I mean, normally, does it make sense to do this one? I'm trying to think canonically. Even though I'm skipping most of the story. I don't know. I might actually do Forgotten Gods. I mean, Korvac can't be that bad, can he? And I might be a little bit over-leveled there already. You know what, Mad Hat? You convinced me. We should do Old Gods now. Or Forgotten Gods, or whatever it's called. Not the Gods DLC, the 3 runes. Oh, this one, I actually did it all, but I thought what it said in the quest was it's actually the place I need to go should be along this path. Towards the east. At least that's what I thought it said. Where is the hidden path? Belial. East Marsh? Oh, okay. Because, yeah, it says a swampy rivers and eastern. So, yeah, it's the eastern swamp. East of Burwich. Oh. Well, I can do that very quickly. Okay. Even though I said it was decided before, I have changed my mind before I got there. And as always, I keep all my purples. We're going to make a quick trip to Devil's Crossing. Because I want to try to perk up my new weapon. Yep. Now we can see that beast that just started going. But it actually, so the crazy part is, the beast came out of this portal and started destroying everything, right? But see how they have a salt circle everywhere? So the thing is, these ethereals are weak against salt. And it, like, burns them. But this guy was so powerful that he just kind of raged across the horizon, regardless of the salt that came after him. But yeah, also the person that you could respec with died. So that sucks. They have a purple one-handed melee that looks like a shield. Oh, yeah, that one's awesome. I was wanting to do that with the shield character, but it didn't pan out. I didn't do it earlier because I didn't want to spend the scrap, but there's no reason not to. Let's grab it. Totally normal Arbiter. Check it. And then you can swing it around, smack people with your shield. Although, you might know this, Mad Hat. It's the totally normal Arbiter. Are they referencing Halo with this? Because it kind of looks like the Arbiter from Halo 2. I mean, I got you, maybe. I don't know. I assume you know stuff. I mean, that's fair. Even when you were younger? I guess you gotta be there. No, I played way too much Halo when I was younger. Salts. Imbued silver. Oh, that gives me chaos resist. Yeah, I'm not giving that up. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, see, I went from the PS2 to the Xbox, so I get you there. Okay, hear me out. Let's look at the damage. Primal Strike. That is so much more powerful. Yep, that's a better weapon. Yeah, it also looks badass too. Legion Sword! Well, this went from asking Mad Hat, this is now educational. But yeah, the Arbiter's a character in Halo 2. He's the elite that was eventually a good guy that you were actually able to play. And his design was basically that. He had like the little, metally bits all over him. Now I want to go to the Salt Marsh. This is what we're doing now. Because after all this time, I really do want to finish the quest that I've never beaten. How did I never go this way? Yeah, I have absolutely no reason to kill these guys. I just needed a brief moment where I felt powerful, damn it. Maybe there's a devotion shrine out here. In fact, I haven't actually looked at my quests, so destroy the ethereal barrier. Come on now. There we go. Wait, first I blow up the bridge and then I, and then I rebuild it? That sounds like the Dansky way. Break it so I can fix it again. Actually, no joke. I had a retail stint where I worked in a store like that. And there were days that were so slow, and basically I was selling clothing, mind. But it got so slow that I would actually start knocking over piles of clothing just so I can refold them. I got really good at folding shirts. Like, really good. Like, I practiced if perfectly I can make the line square. It was really demoralizing after a busy day when it was just absolutely destroyed. Also, I oftentimes think, whenever I talk and tell stories, I do a lot of pantomiming with my hands to really exemplify what I'm saying, but I feel like the motion is wasted. That wasn't so bad. It was very much a learning experience. It's actually where I got, at least how I sold, to be a warehouse experience. Because, yeah, first I started on the floor. Why? Shouldn't have told us that I use my hands, or told us that I work with clothes? You wave at the computer? Exactly. Oh, absolutely. I mean, my hands aren't even on the mouse right now. I'm basically like drew a face on my hand, and that's what's talking right now. Knocking things over. I haven't done that yet. There's one time I was playing Deep Rock Galactic where I accidentally like backhanded my microphone onto my lap. That I thought would have made a loud explosion, but looking back, it was pretty tame. But yeah, the microphone's directly in front of me, so. Hey, there's Chthonians here? Get out of here! I just killed your god! Who do you think you are? They have a little bit of everything in this East March. Yeah, sometime, maybe not in the near future, it'll be a while, but I do want to eventually get a one of those adjustable desks so that, you know, occasionally I can actually stand while doing this. That'd be nice. Although I would definitely have to get a bigger cord for my monitor, because even now it's kind of hyperextended. Ooh, speaking of which, I haven't read the entire article, but I saw it. Seems like a more commercially available, like, full VR set is available. So, like, you got the VR mask, which I have one. And then, like, you get this, like, dish, and you connect yourself to a pole, and you can actually, like, walk around. Hell is Us demo. Not for you. To Explory. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is To Explory? What's the game about? That sounds interesting. Hell is Us. That sounds like an anti-war game. Oh, of course it is. Everything's a Souls-like. That's like the Dark Souls of Dark Souls. I'm sure we all remember that meme. Oh, I am facing the Swamp King. Wow, the Swamp King hits really hard. I will look at chat in a moment. I am in mortal peril. Ow! Yeah, I need to be careful about that overhand swing. Ow. When I said watch out for it, I kind of expected to do something about it. Instead of just watching it happen. There we go, now we're talking. He slaps. Does a backhand. Hits me with the club. Overhand. How come his roar has a frickin'... Ow. And his roar has, like, poison shoot out of it. That's crazy. Why can't my roar have poison shoot out of it? Okay, okay. Back to our feature presentation. Let's see what people said. Ever see those cats that sidle up to things looking innocent before pawing something off the shelf? That's what you're imagining now. I'd better be in mortal peril, or I will put you in mortal peril. Oh, absolutely. My cat does that all the damn time. Oldest cat ever. But, like, loves... One of the things that the cat I live with loves is the hairbrush. Just, she has her own hairbrush just laying down next to her on, like, her favorite please pet me spot, right? And every time you're petting her at that spot, she rubs her face on the hairbrush, and without fail, always drops it off the edge. Plague Wart Behemoth. That was my nickname in high school. I know, right? I'm sorry, does everything here have plague in the name? What the hell kind of swamp is this? Eventually, somebody's got to come up with the plague of plagues. Like a virus that actually infects bacteria. It's like, I don't know what happened, but it's so, virulent here that my illness has become ill. Whoa, Codex of Truth? I mean, don't mind if I do. Man, I feel like I have so many questions about that. Codex of Truth? Whose truth? How many truths? Is it the fundamental truth? And you don't give me anything? Just kind of... No story, no nothing? Just a book o' truth. Boy, that's a lot of damage increase. Wow. Demolitionist, Oathkeeper, and Inquisitor. Jeez. A muddy note. Oh, yeah, you got one of those. Beligor's Crusher of the Sage. I do like the later poison stuff, how it just freaking glows green. Kind of makes me really interested in what kind of new stuff the DLC expansion is going to be coming up with. I say it that way because I'm not sure if it's a DLC or an expansion. Or if there's a difference even. Music check. Oh, we have ran out of soundtrack. Let's see, what is the next OST we're listening to? Ooh, Dredge soundtrack. Don't mind if we do. I love that game, Dredge. Has anybody played that one? It's a little bit slower because it's a, a fishing horror game, but it's actually really good. looks really good. Maybe one of these days, if we're kind of in between a major series or a minor one, we might do a challenge for that game. If you can think of one. I mean, it's definitely on my path of mastery. Like, eventually I want to 100% the game. Because there's definitely enough stuff to explore in that one that would be interesting. At least I think there would be. There's not really much of a lose state. And it really goes into my theme of everything boat. Yeah, excuse me, Mr. Troll, could you stop being healed? You son of a gun! Stupid healers undoing all my hard work. You've watched a fair bit, but they didn't talk to people as much as you'd like, and kept you away is all the reason you do want to do it. It is, yeah, exactly. But then again, I mean, like, you know, it is a pretty low-key game. Well, as, you know, low-key as a horror can be. And it has a lot more to do with existential dread than anything else. I mean, they got the occasional sea monster, don't get me wrong, but they're not terrible. Ooh, build up my collection of death effigies. But yeah, there are definitely a lot of quests in there that you can fail by not pursuing in the correct amount of time. And that is pretty brutal. But I don't think I 100% enough of my games. And I feel like that would be enough to, you know, institute some challenges. Like beta under X criteria. I mean, eventually I'll be getting back into Deep Sky Derelict. Even though I've finished all the challenges that I can think of. But the only thing I haven't done in Deep Sky Derelict is some of the specific missions. But those are RNG based, so it's just a matter of playing the game. I don't know, I feel like Deep Sky Derelict is one of those games that I would play specifically because I like to play it. Not necessarily because people would probably necessarily enjoy watching it. Because that game is really fun. Everything's exploding! Okay, we're okay. Like, they really cordon off entire areas. Like, you got the troll section of the swamp. This is the demon section of the swamp. Actually, I'm not sure the difference between a swamp and a marsh. Wait a minute. For which cathedral? Have I ever been here? I must have. Surely. Why is it full of Chthonians? What? The Betrayer Martyr? Sounds amazing. Okay. I may have been here at some point. I may have. I don't know why it's not ringing any bells. Oh no! That guy hits pretty hard. And don't call me Shirley. I couldn't help but notice that you just summoned 100 frickin' guys. Dare I say, you shall recant. Okay, my hit points really need to be reined in. Yeah, okay, okay. We're okay. I'm teaching... Okay, we're running away. We're running. I was about to say, I haven't really done much in the way of panic potions. However, I have changed my mind. Oh, okay, those things are terrifying. Yeah, just don't be there. The aura of that crystal is huge. Also, you're a very special guy. Okay, Mr. Engorged, I'm gonna need you to F off while I'm dealing with this guy. Chthonian Swarmer? Cool. Oh, you get away from that crystal. I wonder how these guys would respond if they knew I killed the Legorian. Got him! Yes, let me read this. See if I have seen it. Gift of Chthon. For too long I have slaved before the gods that hold no sway over mortal affairs. Too long have I given sermons to the sheep, all too eager for words of comfort from their sinful lies. My eyes have been opened to the greater universe, to the mercy of Chthon. For it is through his blood and sacrifice that we live and our lands thrive. Humanity makes a mockery of Chthon's gift. We are unworthy of this land, unworthy of this blood, and so his blood must be returned. I have taken upon myself to guide this flock to their true salvation, slowly at first, for as sheep are spooked when the sudden arrival of the wolf, so too these fools will be unwilling to accept the real truth, even if it stared them in the eye. In time, their false idols will be struck down, and they will be made to repent for their ignorance. Each will be given a new purpose, whether by their own blood or by gathering it from others in our Master's name. But it matters not, for in the end, all things must return to Chthon. Awesome. That was good enough for me to read it again, even if I read it before. Come here. We're getting progress with Kaimon's Chosen. It's a good day. I still eventually, there's an achievement to get maximized with one of the Old Gods faction, which I've not gotten any of them. I think it's Revered is the thing. So that might be my goal after beating this particular challenge, is beating that challenge. That's very grindy. Well, your flock may be mighty, and the world may have ended, but I got a big sword. I have nothing more to add. Welcome back. Oh, that makes sense. I was having trouble parsing out your sentence. I didn't realize that meant you were leaving. But I'm glad you've returned. No, it's all good. Sometimes it makes sense once you have a little bit of context. It's a very chill soundtrack. I mean, I guess I don't really remember. Like, the one thing that a Dredge doesn't necessarily have is a memorable soundtrack. I don't know if that means it's inherently underwhelming, or if I simply don't remember it. Get wrecked. I do like that with some of these soundtracks, though. They're very relaxing. I don't necessarily feel like I need a nap, but yeah, maybe. I think I am convinced. We're going to start going towards Storm Totem. I can't recall if that's any good, though. Oh, well. I like stats. Pretty memorable to you, but it's memorable is different from when you're playing a game. Yeah, that's a good point. It has actually been a minute since I've played Dredge, so maybe that's a part of it. Oh, another super boss? You don't say! Okay, yeah. Annette, huh? Hey, Mr. Gale Slice the Ruthless. I dare say there's a good chance. Oh my god, he hits me so hard. Why? There's no reason to hit me that hard. Also, does he actually, Jesus. Heal when he hits me? That is so rude. Okay, we're gonna be pretty vigilant about our health here. I'd rather you not hit me, sir. Give me a minute. I will look at chat in a second. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Game would be so much better if they didn't hit you. Hate that mechanic. I didn't mean that. But maybe, you know, blunt the punches. Where's the gloves? I wanted a clean match, damn it. What did I get? This dirty backstreet brawling. Well, two can play at that game. Okay, maybe not. So damaging to the characters. Why do you hit so hard? My defenses mean nothing to you. Jesus. Come here. I have absolutely no reason to fight this guy. And yet here I am. Why do I make the decisions I do? Then again, isn't that the question? We climb a mountain because we can. Yeah, oh, ow. Yeah, maybe don't. Got him! Mechanic is killing them. That's right. Have the puns with pride. I like it. Mystic Abaddon's Sermons of the Void. Man, why can't we have a freaking book called Sermons of the Void? What the hell would that even be? Help your cause when you say, we climb a mountain because we can, and then immediately follow up with, ow. Oh, see, that's how I roll. Hubris followed by immediate regret. Which one's this? Celestial? Oh no, this'll kill me. But I gotta. I gotta try, right? Yeah. This is so frightening. It's such high level. Oh, I've become hostile to eldritch horrors. Oh no. Ah, yes, the worms. I had a long life character. I know, right? And I'm throwing it away for a needless fight. But, I mean, come on. He can drop good stuff. Get out of here. I just need to kill these velociraptors and maybe stay away from this Harbinger of Famine. Or whatever he's called. Take it easy. Take it easy. Okay, let's get out of the puddle. Let's stay away from his little grabby hands. The embodiment of hunger, you don't say. Okay, we'll just be squirrely. We'll be squirrely. That's my strategy. Be mobile. Use movement to your advantage. This guy scares me. You wouldn't happen to have a phase 2, would you? I don't like it. I don't like it. Where you at, Mr. Grabby Hands? Okay, so rude. Where'd he go? See, I mean, it's one thing of him being this powerful. It's one thing to have, like, you know, making all these damaging puddles that you have to go around. But does he have to go freaking invisible? I feel that's too much. Oh, you know what? I never summoned my clouds. My god, what am I doing with my life? I mean, that's got, like, Dunwich horror going on with it. Yeah! See, I did almost that entire thing without my main spell. That's the level of gameplay you've come to expect. Oh, absolutely I'm taking this. Why am I picking this? It's not actually giving me anything in particular. Is that why I wanted this? Because it gave me resistances? I dare say it is. Yeah, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for those shoes. I'm going for these. Increase armor. 434. 506, yeah. The burning boots are better. Be they level 58. Yeah, still alive. Well, the totem's not done yet. Still protected by velociraptors. Okay, here we go. Got the Bane Relic. Nice. Oh, you know what? I did not want these here. Dare say, sir, please. Get this out of my keep bag. Torrent, brute force. Yeah, these gloves have been pretty ubiquitous in my build. I'm gonna be hard pressed changing them out. Maybe that was my problem, that because I did match it with my last best character, It's just being mobile. Maybe I try to stand toe-to-toe too much, even with my tanky characters. I have learned. Have I reached a level of enlightenment? Is this it? Have I mastered the game? Such a small concept, so easy to miss. It's to make the ball that much bigger, right? Like, is it so wrong to be Icarus? Some people say, yeah, poor Icarus, he fell. But God damn it, for a little while he flew. Translation, oh gods, he was strike me down. Yeah, I'm actually kind of wondering at what point will I start dying. Because there are several areas that I'm somewhat nervous about going into. Like, fighting Korvac, I'm probably saving for last on this run because his fight is kind of crazy. But even so... Like that, the ancient one guy that you just fought, Mad Hat, is quite strong. And I don't know if I can actually stand all the same close calls you can. Well, that there be a pretty dangerous hill. You healing son of a gun. Should I maybe tempt you to not hit me with your hammer? Just a freaking request. Alright, cool. Easy level. Wait, did I not level? What the hell did I just get? Oh. Honored, respected, honored. Huh. Yep. Flicked your poison tears at him to take him down. Fight had you worried because there's a heck of a lot of bullets that fly around. Well, that's the part that gets me, because, like, even if you're moving around, like, you still have a worry. That's actually primarily why I'm worried about the Korvac fight. Because that one's very much a bullet hell. This is the point where I look in the look in the mirror and say, never doubt yourself. Not once, not ever. Urabork. Urkabork. I'm sorry, 2 back-to-back totems? That's awesome. You know, this is a very sailory tune. Have you guys ever seen City of Lost Children? It was like a French film that Ron Perlman was in, speaking French. It's been a very long time since I've seen it, and I only remember snippets of it. This music kind of reminds me of that. Helps that Mad Dree guy is poison. I have heavy dot damage. Allows you to shoot a couple shots and work on avoiding bullets. You know, actually, that's kind of where the true advantage damage over time goes. Because, like, yeah, trying to, like, mitigate, aim, move all at the same time is quite difficult. Oh, you know what? I dare say this armor is, frankly, the exact same as what I'm wearing right now. So, disregard what I was saying. Man, I'm going through a lot of effort to not put on armor. I seem to remember at the end of this there is a devotion shrine, right? There has to be. Wow, that's a lot of dudes. Man, I miss my Dree guy. I'm pretty happy with this, because I never thought I'd make a decent melee character. But he is pretty strong. The volley gun of alacrity. Ooh, who is shooting at me? Yeah, dingus, get over here. Oh, we got a boss monster. And you can get rep with almost every faction in here. Crazy. Nice. Oh yeah, there's a particularly frightening monster in here. Kiska the Bone Hunter. Hell yeah. Or Kaliska. Oh yeah. Funny you should mention that. Find your spikes appalling, sir? You will see my lawyer. There we go. There we go. We got the dance down. Dance macabre. Alright, the Fang of the Bone Hunter. That's cool. A Fang from Kaliska, fallen spawn of Baronath. Could fetch a fair price at a merchant or perhaps from a devious witch. Awesome. I ask you, was there any doubt? The safe answer is probably yes. Much doubt. You know... Okay, talk to me about this. 57% poison is unreal. Yeah, that's like the majority of my poison defense. Realistically, I cannot change to these pants. But it gives physical resistance. Not in this lifetime. Not in this lifetime. So, there's like an ancient temple full of demons, right? Swampy. Where did I go for here? Didn't I do it? Didn't I find the thing? Where's the ancient gate of... You have found the witch gods? Maybe there's a secret path somewhere. Let's take a look. Do a perimeter search. This place is actually quite large. Yeah, perhaps if we go this way, there might be some path. Maybe there's an interior area. Huh. Wait, what are the 3 words? Hold up. It says swampy. Rivers forged. Where are there rivers? This is a river. This is where the special place will be. Maybe in here? To the river. Yeah, I guess all that's a river. That's a river. Going this way. What am I looking for here? Secret God Path. Here we are. Here we are. We did it! Woohoo! Alright, what are we looking for? Frenzied Plague Bearer. Alright, good talk. This place is scary. I'm already making bad decisions against these poison guys. First rule of adventuring, never run into the poison. It's generally a bad idea. Generally. Okay. Looking good so far. Look less good. That's a lot of dudes. Take that, crystal spiders! Thank you, Torrent. They're putting in a considerable amount of work. See, I don't even know what I'm hoping to find here. Maybe some lore? Maybe a cool, badass item? Maybe a purple? Surely it's not another devotion shrine. Whoa! That was a lot of damage, guys. Easy. Adventure! Yeah? I guess that is always what I'm looking for. Like, it's a journey more than it is the destination, for sure. Or that's at least what I'm going to say when this guy dies. Oh, here we go. The real prize was the adventure we had along the way. Yeah, the prize is nice. We can't knock that one. And yet, it would be nice to sell off some of this stuff. So, I'm going to do a pre-dungeon loot drop, and then we're going to be diving in. I'm going to take the advantage to, or take the opportunity to take a look at some of our equipment here. Alright, what are my pants called? Swamp Dwellers. Like, shield, I'm not getting a lot of mileage. The pants I don't necessarily need an upgrade, but it would be nice. I have so much resistance to this. Jesus. I could lose my chest and not really lose anything, except for a little bit of damage. Glacial Gale Slice's Mark of Vitality. I mean, that sounds cool. But no. Etherfoot, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Maybe? No. It's been a long while since I've changed my hat, or helmet. Heavy bassinet. Okay, this track is awesome. However, it will put me to sleep. Let's get a little more life into this joint. Let's see. What sounds good? Ah, the original StarCraft soundtrack. I love it. Returnal. Let's do that. Something particularly sci-fi. It is very chill. But unfortunately, I must be alert. Excellent. Go pay a visit to the guy. Awesome. Now we dive in. The dungeon awaits. I've never been in this dungeon before. So I have increased armor, which is phenomenal. They attack faster, which is not great. And they do more physical damage. Also not great. The Temple of the Three. I'm noticing tremendous poison puddles. This worries me. Yeah, okay. Good, good. I'm glad. We got a taste. Why are they teleporting? Ah! Okay, first room, still alive. Good start. Oh yeah, well, it's the thing is, I'm going into this with absolutely no idea what I'm getting into. This is like pure mystery, and that's actually when you're most vulnerable in an ARPG. Because one of the main strengths of an ARPG is you get more out of it the more you know about the game, right? There's a lot of foreknowledge. The runners fall silent. Oh my god. Okay, poison puddles, don't like. Bugs disappearing out of nowhere, like less. This place is treacherous. Alright, the runes fall silent. We are going to be reading the lore here because I've never read it before. This is new to me too. The runes are extinguished one by one, and with each one gone, another of my informants falls to the calamity that's consumed the capital. The world crumbles around us, and the temple walls shake with outrage. The three are not pleased by the incursion. Twice now, I have seen heralds thrown out of the attendants' chambers, their eye sockets hollow with eldritch flame. No, they are not pleased at all. Already can I hear scheming and whispers among the servants of Salile, wondering if the time has come for us to dissolve the Covenant and seek out our own opportunities in this new reality that we face. I dismiss this as rationale of terrified fools. It is of no concern. Most vocal dissenters have already been offered at Salile's offer. Jesus. The most vocal dissenters have already been offered at Salile's altar. The thralls of Drieg are as cryptic as ever, and their ramblings speak of tides of blood shifting in vast emptiness. They claw at their faces and tear out their hair, their minds barely able to withstand the presence of their god. But it would take someone far wiser or more experienced to unravel the disturbing messages Drieg imparts his followers. My concerns are only with the weave. With our informants gone silent, we have become blinded to the outside world. The Lady Bismil demands words from Rulan, but I have nothing to offer. I'm beginning to fear that it is my eyes the attendant will claim next. Oh, interesting. Okay. So apparently this temple got cut off from the wider world. And for some reason the gods themselves foresaw the Grim Dawn? Or the return to Cthon? I'm not sure. Alright, we knocked down Maledictus. Good times. I think Final March is nice, but no. Hey, maybe Menhir's will. Okay, that's enough poison, guys. Elcrix the elect. Where did you guys come from? Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Saw my Reckless Tempest proc. Is this the Dread Gate? Must be. We are okay. Alright, cheap and easy. Oh, really? Winged horrors? Rude. That is so much damage. Could you maybe not? Chaosbringer, huh? Brought you the Order of Death. I'm hoping to trigger any ambushes, like, little by little, so I can actually stand against these guys without being overwhelmed. Oh, it's a stairway. Interesting. Sorry, that blood river's tripping me out. I can't tell if it's like just a hole in the world. Oh no, please. Within all your poisoning, I was thinking just, what if there was more poison? Yeesh. We are okay. I think one more level will start getting storm totems. Yeah, all you want is more poison. There's just isn't enough here. Exactly. I just, like, you know. I dream of it every day. Yeah, I can't tell if those are holes in reality or pools of blood. I feel like those two would be different. Like, rather clearly. But I guess I'm getting a reflection of a ceiling. Something you never see in this game. Ooh, the rumblings of Ugdar. Or Ugdar? My name is Ugdar. Yeah, the little Salile bats, super strong. Got him. I'll take the free XP. Alright, new thing. Twice the moon has waned, the great eye weeps the tears of blood. The seas rage and the waters run red. The others have fallen silent, but yet the words remain, painted clear on the wall with gore. I study them, but their meaning eludes me. I study them, yet I am no wiser. Tell me, great guardian, what truth escapes me? What does Dreeg desire of this frail form and flesh and bone? Your infinite gaze reaches out across the realm. It is seen the unseen. It has witnessed the green flame devour all. Its tendrils threaten our walls, our beliefs, our fates. Tell me, Master of Secrets, what must be done? The blood of the unwilling that I spilled in your name has run dry in the search for your voice. Have you too fallen silent to our pleas? The quiet is too quiet. The voices are gone. I must hear their chattering sermons once more, or I shall go mad. I must see beyond what I can see. If the gods will not come to me, then I shall seek where they lay dreaming. Oh, okay, so they might actually be doing a prelude to the Old Gods, or the Forgotten Gods expansion. Because as we know, having done it before, the gods went silent because they're trying to stop the return of Korvac. Yeah, that's blood. That's blood. Ow. Yeah, the griffin-looking enemies are super scary, though, because they hit like a tank. They look really cool, though. But just kind of like the scorched tip wings that, like, you know, peer into darkness. Oh, really? Forsaken Elder's Tomb, you say? Well, let's go start slapping these guys around. Oh, I cannot. There is a freaking devotion shrine in here. I've missed this whole time? Oh my god. Like, all in an instant. This quest is now worth it. So much so. No wonder I've lost. I've been inherently, objectively weaker than if I did do this. Get him! Go teach these old dogs how to lie. Yeah. The devotion triad had nothing but flies in there. Spiders and glowish, so you want to like them, but ew. So you're a little bit torn there. We have awakened the lion. Next, we go for the Ulo, the keeper of the waters. And now, the spooky one. See what this eldritch totem is. I don't like it. I do not like it. They're big, they're freaky. They're level 61. Yeah, okay, okay. What if I told you? Did I do it? Okay. Got an obsidian plate cuirass. That sounds amazing. Talk to me. Is this something I can wear and find some use for? I would be sacrificing a lot of lightning damage. Like, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What if? You know, that's not that much. It's a 200 damage difference. That might actually be worth it. And it looks cool to boot. Put some thought into it. Wrathbringer just looks cool. Presents us with nothing else. Yeah, I don't know what to expect with the rest of this dungeon. Like, how much farther can I go? Am I gonna fight the three at the end of this? Or, like, be part of some sort of scathing sacrifice? Hopes to bring Salile back or something? The Eldritch Mongrel. Oh, God. No. Would not like to be trapped in a corner with you, sir. Appreciate the invitation, but I must decline. Oh, stories of what we did as children. Apparently, when you were super young, you ran up to your mom and was like, look at this, dropped a spider into her lap. She freaked out because, yeah. Assume that's why you don't like spiders. Just think. You could have been a spider lover. I mean, you know, it's possible. At some point as a kid, I think you learned how to be afraid of spiders. Or learned that they were bad things. But it sounds like as a kid, you didn't care. Yeah. It's kind of hilarious. that a you just walked up to your mom and dropped a spider into her lap? I mean, that just seems like the perfect troll thing that any kid would do. I mean, I once got my one of my grandmothers with a gardener snake once, and I learned that no, some people are really you know, uncomfortable with snakes. Who knew? Yeah, I do see it odd a little bit just because I don't share the phobia, but yeah. Lack of spiders. I don't see it, but I can understand why people wouldn't like it. The Sentinel, huh? Yeah, okay. Put in some bee balm. Get away from whatever that is. Are you going to give us lore, sir? Ow. Okay, your forever, dropping of Eldritch Fire is a little disconcerting. Oh my god. Unsure as to what the giant crystals do. And I kind of don't want to find out. Just avoid. That's what I'm hearing. When I say just avoid, I run directly into them. Not what I had in mind. That looks really cool. I particularly like the glowing green shoulders. Yeah, no. Thank you. Kind of you, but no. Whoa, what a stun. Got it. Woohoo, okay. Ironic that this man is carrying an Inquisitor's book. Just avoid dodging. Don't take that advice, please. I don't know. I think a don't get hit is good advice. That's what Mr. Miyagi said. You want to learn how to take a hit? Just don't be there. Who be this man? The attendant, huh? Alright, hold up. We gotta hold the phone. Gotta turn some audio on. Dialogue. Voice. Okay, we'll see what this guy has to say. Oh, you carry the markings of the three, Seeker. Long has it been since one such as you traveled these halls. Greetings, I am the attendant to the gods. I've come to learn of the witch gods. You are wise to seek them out. Only through the three can we peer into the Eldritch Realm and learn its secrets. It is a place of incredible power, rivaling even the ether and the arcanists so cherish. But we cannot simply go there through the immense sacrifice. Through immense sacrifice, the witch gods pierced the veil between the worlds and ascended to the Eldritch Realm. Through their teachings, we can harness the mere fragments of the power, summon eldritch beings to serve us, and rise above the falsehoods imposed upon us in the fallen empire. How do I learn from the three? That is an honor few can rightfully claim, but your dedication to seeking them out will not go unnoticed. I have witnessed the powers of the Eldritch Realm, and many of its secrets have been revealed to me. Through the three, I can bestow upon you a gift, from the Eldritch Realm. Insight into larger truths. I am ready to receive this gift. Oh, and you give me a skill point. Holy crap. I have some questions. Tell me about the witch gods, to whom we wish to learn. Dreeg. Only once have I witnessed the true form of Dreeg. He is a creature of nightmares. 1,000 lidless eyes stare through you, and spines of bone pierce his divine flesh. Acid drips from the festering wounds that singes the earth so that nothing ever grows again. His voice drives lesser beings to madness. It is said that he speaks prophecy, foretelling events not yet transpired, but to hear him overwhelms the senses. Few have the capacity to withstand him. Fewer still can interpret his mad ramblings of those that did. Whatever Dreeg has done to ascend, I am not certain that it was worth the price he had to pay. What about the other gods? Tell me about Bismol, the Weaver, Schemer, Lady of Whispers. There are all names by which the goddess Bismol has been known. Though the cataclysmic events in recent history have crippled her web, Bismol still commands a formidable network of informants and spies. None known for certain how she came upon her powers. Some jokingly say she heard it whispered to her ear by a spider. What we do know is that she and Salile were both lovers in their mortal day, intertwined in their fates, but their hunger for power was greater than their lust. Unwilling to allow the other to rise above them, they would sabotage each other's efforts, all while maintaining the facade of a loving relationship. Ultimately, both achieved their goals, but the schemes forever soured the relationship and sparked conflicts that ravaged the world. It is not until the Covenant that the gods set aside their differences, but the tensions remain high this day between the followers of Bismol and Salile. Okay, I have another question. Are you immortal? Not in the literal sense, no. I have been killed numerous times, though I have always been brought back from the grave by the three. I exist solely by the whims of the gods. Such is my fate. What happened to this place? A Dreeg thrall by the name of Ugdar was driven mad by the absence of the three. In desperation, he attempted to breach the Eldritch Realm and seek them out upon their thrones. The result of this ritual are all around you. There are pieces of Ugdar that were not evaporated when the rifts were open. As are pieces of Ugdar when the rift was opened in the temple. Where are the other servants? Dead to the eldritch creatures, or fled. Preserving their own hides proved a stronger motivation than the integrity of the temple. Okay, farewell. Interesting. So we learned a little bit about the eldritch gods, even though with the DLC, you do learn a little more intimately about them. It's kind of cool that you got kind of their backstory. I like how in this pantheon, their mortal lives actually is cataloged and known. Like, these are human gods, or humans that turned gods. Sorry. Well, let's sell our stuff. That was wonderful. We got a skill point. Hell yeah. A skill point is not an attribute. Glad we had this talk. I do want Storm Touched. However, actually, wait. No, I still got a lot of levels to get. Still got a lot of levels to get. What if I told you I want more of that? Or that? Tough choice. I do. I'm committing to no. We're doing that. Now there is an interesting idea. What if the normal world is just an incomprehensible and damaging to the Eldritch? That's actually kind of an interesting idea as you're going about, because again, but then that would kind of bring into question, I think, what sort of influence these gods have over the lords of the Eldritch Realm. But what influence would they have over the real world? Like, what purpose would they have? Because, if interacting with the mortal world damages them, what would they need in the mortal world to gain power? I mean, that guy who had a lot of contacts with Eldritch lost. Yeah, that's true. And it actually seems like people follow these Eldritch gods to learn more about the Eldritch land, more so than worshiping the gods themselves, right? Like, they actually seek to improve their knowledge. I don't know. I think it is an interesting idea.
It's a good use.
For sure. Okay, first and foremost, not losing much in the way of resistances at all. I think it's time to change up our chess piece.
It's stashed. I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, I've decided. We're going through the Ugdenbog before we go through the Forgotten Gods. Might change that up in Elite mode, but that is not now. Okay, we got our hallowed ground. Put that in the shirt. Put that shirt on. Boom! Elemental resist is incredible. Chaos resist, pretty good. I'm sorry, 83%? Excuse me? Oh, I think it's because of my salt. Nice. And I guess I don't need deadly momentum. Yeah. So we basically maxed out almost every single resistance, except for chaos, which is overmax, which is delightful. Eventually, we're changing out the boots. Well, once we actually beat the game and get to the next difficulty, it actually takes a chunk out of your armor, which is something to keep in mind, or out of your resistances, which is something to keep in mind. Okay, Burwitch, and then we're going to go up here. What am I doing? There's a much faster way. If I go here, the Cellar Rift. Well, that's part of the challenge. That's what makes it so intriguing. Is as you go up in difficulties, your resistances diminish. So you have to like spend the that difficulty trying to raise them up again to face the more powerful enemies. And as throughout the time, you'll find better stuff. You'll get more devotion shrines to get stronger that way. Like the scaling all the way up to level 100 is pretty significant. And we're only halfway there. Okay, we cruising on. You guys are all embarrassingly low leveled. Yeah, level 18, are you kidding me? I'm not even gonna bother with that totem. That's an insult. You know who I am. Lightning ability is pretty cool. I like that it just is affected as an aura. Alright, DLC time. Dynamite! Oh, the pendant did that. I'm sorry, what? The Keeper of Burwitch? You out of your mind? And then we got a reflective meatball. Okay. Despite the glow, we did it. Well, this challenge is certainly scaling with their level, that's for sure. It's still slightly over-leveled to us. Now we're facing Wendigo spirits. So yeah, the Wendigo spirit, but that does have a parallel in myth in the real world. But in this world, it's actually like a tangible spirit that invades people's minds that transforms them into the Wendigo creatures, the cannibals. Like it actually compels them to do it. It's like a constant whisper in their ear. So like these areas get infected with this spirit, and like certain like witch covens and stuff try to fight against it, which is kind of cool. As you know, I'm sure most people do not enjoy the idea of being eaten. Forgot how ominous this place is. Gloomwald. Oh, you know what? I never turned the music back on. Ha! Feel a little life in here. Keep going easy. Nice. Teleporter. So we got some rovers here. Beware, traveler. The lands ahead are foul as they are deadly. The stench of the Wendigo is heavy in the air. Vile spirit. Oh, yeah. It's exactly what we are mentioning. Returning back to Whitemire. So shall you. Lost even to Madrogan. God of primal nature. Huh. We're a little bit of a late start, so we can press on a little bit longer. I remember these little piranha plants are actually kind of ridiculous to fight. Because, of course, not only do they shoot poison, like they don't move, but they also, when you kill them, they drop more poison. And I'm pretty sure their poison drops poison. Oh, good. And this one's disease. It's virulent growth. Alright, here we go. Nope, never mind. More plants. I swear, there is never a moment of peace. The vines just go out and whip ya. I look forward to, during this expansion, you tend to find a lot of the really good stuff. And it should be that the purple should stop dropping, but I don't think we're nearly quite at the level yet to really capitalize on those. But you never know. Maybe we'll find the perfect one. There's always a chance for that. I don't really know how many, like, high armor, health regeneration, lightning damage equipment there is. Seems to be either or. Jormunder. The disease. Then we got Bloodthirsty Blossom. Delightful. I couldn't help but notice my health isn't really keeping up. Nice. Found us an Ugdenbloom. Ooh, and a dynamite chest. Excellent. There we go. Ooh, we got some good blues here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, O. Huh. I never knew O was the loot filter. Runic bracers, huh? Ether resistance. Man, I don't really need to focus too hard on resistances right now. Nah. Inquisitor stuff. We don't need that. Found 7 of those Ugdenblooms. Jeez. Man, that armor's incredible, though. What does Prismatic Shield do? Triggers the runes engraved upon this armor, creating a protective shield around you. Do I want to decrease my... Yes, because I mean, brute force... is that one. And that is basically part of my standard attack. All right. Oh, come on now. There we go. Ugdenbog girdle. Find Nane's secret stash? I don't remember this quest. They swept up the river, that's for sure. Ugdenbog. Oh my. Akla. That's not so bad. Nice. Well, well, well. Let's see what we got. I just love the super intense animal noises in the different distance. Like, if we're actually going through a forest and then, like, you got that howling monstrosity, that'd be terrifying. Demands my soul, does he? Ugdenbog crab. You know, I never actually thought. Do swamps have crabs in them? Like, I guess freshwater crabs exist. Probably be crazy happy out there. I mean, there's crayfish. Crayfish is basically a crab. I mean, I know it's very different, but still. Yeah, exactly. Would you eat swamp crab? You think it would taste as good? Because the thing is, animals tend to taste a little bit like what they eat. And crabs are scavengers. Oh, you don't really care for a normal crab? I quite like crab. Although, the amount of preparation to go into crab, it's kind of like a pomegranate. Pomegranates are delicious, but so much of a pain in the ass to peel. Okay. Yeah, see, I kind of grew up on the coast, so I've had more of an experience with crab than, you know, say more inland folk. Look at all these fancy rifles. Yeah, I used to go crabbing with my grandfather when I was younger. Just drop a crab pot, come back the next day, pick them up. Get like 2 or 3 Dungeness crabs. So good. And then you've heard that they're scavengers and start rotting fast, so they eat already old stuff. But you don't know. Well, let's say they are scavengers and they do eat old stuff, like chicken and such. But and they do go bad fast. But that's because all shellfish does. They're designed to be in salt water and kind of like brined. So when they go bad, they go real bad. They are cool. It's kind of like a big bug. Well, for example, did you know that a potato bug or a pill bug, right? Did you know that was, those are crustaceans? Oh, I know, I know. Yeah. As they're actually, their closest relative you see on, like, the bottom of the ocean, scavenging, eating dead fish. Yeah. But I think scavengers are a very important pieces of the ecosystem. Overgrown cellar, huh? The Torch of Purity. Hell yeah. The folklore spoke of cloaked figure that traveled the world, cleansing disease and mending wounds, never once asking for payment or any other sign of gratitude. Delightful. I don't know, when I was younger, I remember doing a report on the Nautilus. Such a cool animal. Although when I was younger, I thought they were so much bigger than they actually are. Like, I put extra focus on, like, shell structure and how it moves. I mean, the idea that, like, you know, things like shrimp and squid mostly move by, like, shooting water out of their face and swimming backwards. Well, these guys aren't dying immediately. It's a little iffy on eating them, but you were iffy on eating liver until you're around it enough. Now you're like, oh, okay. You know, I've not had much experience eating liver. The stuff I have had has been, like, super rich, but decent. Maybe it is kind of an exposure thing. Like, the more you see liver, it's kind of hard to see it as bad if you just see other people eating it. Although, a lot of people like lavender, and they're just simply wrong. Oh, not a fan yourself? Thank you. Thank you. Finally. Somebody who's on Team Dansky there. Yeah, I live in the Pacific Northwest, so lavender is everywhere.
Please just leave me alone out here.
Cannot bear to look her in the eyes. I don't have time for this. I like that we're at the point of just like, you know, I don't need your sob story, just get in the portal and go to safety. Yeah, there's a big festival here, so believe it or not, my grandmother's a huge fan of lavender. Shocking no one. But it turns out there's a lavender festival that's here, and it's basically as far as the eyes can see is that vile purple hue. And then you get lavender everything. Lavender lemonade, lavender ice cream, lavender... It's so bad. But you know, when you know, it's like, hey, we don't do anything nice with each other. Let's go do something fun. It's like, okay, Grandma, what do you want to do? Well, let's go to the lavender festival. Well, I think that sucks. However, In the spirit of doing something nice, I will oblige. I also had something in my mind. It's like, yeah, you know, maybe this time will be the thing that changes my mind. It was not. It was not the time that changed my mind at all. All right, soundtrack check. Yep, we got a lot of soundtrack left. Oh, we're just flying through the wilderness. Going in like the deep Gloomwald, which seems to be the kind of place that you do not want to just wander around in. Let's head to the northern area. It's off the main road. I feel like this might not. Might be like a back road with the boss. I can deal with that. Get some extra goodies, maybe a purple. Always open to new loot. My god, what have I done? That was the actual way to go. While I do not regret my actions, I do lament the backtracking. What did you do? I'm not openly avoiding progress. I'm just trying to find all the back roads first. We're going the old cartographer route. See, I would have missed a devotion shrine. We don't want that. Hey, Mr. Boy Touch, I'm gonna need you to sit down. His name's Garl. That kills people, Garl. There you go. Oh, I know, I know. I can play along too. All right, Basilisk. Now we're talking. Now that's a monster. Sheldrock and Void Shell. I get you. Where are you not? You're gonna find much in the way of judgment here. That's outside of the spirit of being chill and relaxed. Aha! We did get a purple. I'm sorry, I found the Codex of Truth. Now it's the Codex of Lies. The forbidden text of the witch god Salile, as recorded by Kabbalist Hester Magum. The Dark Deceiver. I mean, that's sick. Yeah, well, thank you. Well, remember, it's only great because you guys are here. And don't you forget it. I'm only a small piece of the puzzle. You guys do the rest of the work. For sure. Yeah. I'm sorry, did you just, like, come here, dearie me? There we go. Ah, yes, the decrepit cellar. You know, can you imagine having a cellar this big? Like, this is a full-on cave. Complete with, like, water systems. I mean, it's probably cool, to be sure. And full of, you know, giant monstrous crabs, but if you can, like, shore up your defenses, this might be a really cool place to, you know, build a fort. Well, yeah. I think at this point, it's only a cellar because it has a ladder and 2 walls. At this point, now, I would just more argue it's a cave. Like, yeah, well, we built something down here. But really, it was never the same once we broke into the cannibal chamber. Minus the infestation of creatures. Well, you never know. Maybe you can have a Pocahontas moment. Or what was it, what's the Disney princess who, like, is it Snow White? You know, she puts out her finger, a little bird flies up. I don't know, it's been way too long since I've seen that. Yeah, neither would I. I'm not an expert, but something tells me that's the, that sounds about right. In fact, I might be thinking of Beauty and the Beast instead. I don't know. Oh, really? Fair enough. I haven't seen it since I was a little kid, to be honest. There we go. I'm sorry, did I just kill somebody and all of their loot is on the upper level? Like, what is that bullshit? Alright, fine. I will go all the way around to pick up my rightfully earned spoils. Oh! Avarice Merrill. Now, the Ravager is okay to just be disappointed. There we go. Nice. Cannibal down. Pick this stuff up. I believe I haven't watched most classic Disney, but it's possible you saw them when you were very little, like zero recognition. I get you. Now, while I could probably recognize them if I saw them, as I did grow up with younger sisters, mind, but yeah, I would definitely. I remember the gist of it, but I don't really know the fine details. we go. Yeah, this quote-unquote cellar seems to go on forever. Like, I'm pretty sure this just leads to another house. No, it leads to the same house. Good, I'm glad. Just mad at the fact that there's Little Mermaid 2 because you read the book and she's dead, but you have never watched the movie. Just a random pet peeve of mine. I mean, it's fair. I don't think I've ever read The Little Mermaid, the book, but I can tell you right now, in the Disney movie, she does not die. Although Ursula in the movie is terrifying as a small kid. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, undead? I dare say that's not what I expected. Okay. Could you not? It's like 4 of them froze me all at once. Okay, who's shooting at me? Stop. Like, I just got something called, like, Tenebris. Is it a tragic ending? I mean, it seems like it. Wasn't it the ending of the book? Like, she, I don't know, lost her voice, got to the top, married the prince turned out to not be true, or something along the lines of that. I could be mucking up quite badly. Wow, look at this hat. Energy regen. Lightning damage. Raging Tempest. Talk to me. That's just cold damage. That's not... Well... Is it necessarily? Yeah, it's just a little bit of cold damage. And here's Bastion. I'm not in love with this hat. Though it looks neat. It is not for me. Let's see. I've been really hard pressed at finding decent shoulders. Wearing these for a mighty long time. But I'm actually getting to the point in the game where I'm probably gonna be holding on to equipment for an especially long time. Oh, I'm sorry, you just chasing me? Oh, far be it from me to, you know, disregard what you do. Yeah, you too? Okay. There. I'll smash you fair and square. The rest, though, can stay behind. They were not as diligent. No, so she dies, right? Throws herself off the boat and turns into sea foam because she wouldn't kill his lover. And then... she finds out she can go to heaven, like a year off the time, forever. Child smile, but like 2 years added for every child's tear she witnessed. Oh, interesting. Can go to heaven for a year. That is tragic. So as long as she sees a child cry, she loses her access to heaven in a way. Interesting. And they certainly don't write them like they used to. That is for sure. Oh, yeah. Nope. Oh, interesting. You know, that kind of really builds an incentive. Does she just move around making children cry? That's weirdly twisted. I need to get to heaven, child. Show me your tears. It's like 1 step forward, 5 steps back. Oh, I gotcha. Brutal. But some curses be like that. Alright, let's do our ultimate loot check. This is the segment where I stare at equipment that I know I'm not going to equip, considering whether I should equip it or not. +1 to all skill soldier, huh? No. I like my belt too much. The demonic Pakla's visage of decay. My god, I can wear somebody else's face. I love it. Not quite. Ooh, maybe. Talk to me. What do I lose by doing this? Quite a bit, it would seem. I will not change out my shoulders. The poisoned Ugdenbog venom launcher of fallen skies. Wow. What a title. Elemental damage converted to acid damage. Oh, interesting. No, like, crying adds time to the time she has to wait for every tear. Oh, okay. I guess you run as fast as you can. Kind of. I mean, I think the goal... Yeah, I know. Still alive. But no, I get that with the change. I mean, at that point, don't you just avoid children? Like, you would just live forever trying to, you know, be isolated. Just stay away from people and you'd automatically go to heaven. At least that's the moral of the story I'm getting.
Got something you need stashed?
Because I think the most surefire way of not seeing those things that would curse you is to not see them and just be elsewhere. That's right. How do you avoid a punch? You don't be there. Go to Antarctica. Did I ever tell you that I almost had a job opportunity in Antarctica? I mean, it's not a very impressive story. It's a story of how I almost did something, but... Would have been a dishwasher plumber. Would they count? I don't know. I think it's a good question. There is nothing spectacular in here. Never before have I met a faction that just underwhelms me so. Huh. That's pretty sure you wouldn't, because being a non-human is why she was arbitrarily barred in the first place. Oh, yeah, exactly. And there was, like, this old belief that, non-humans tended to be, lesser for whatever reason, or have some weird arbitrary thing they had to fight. Penguins are adorable. I can't say anything bad about penguins, because I can't think of any. I mean, there is something to be said about the soul-crushing cold. All right. Unfortunately, I know it was a little bit of a shorter stream because, I had to go do something outside, but I have to go to bed tonight. To feel that as a ghost? Well, I don't know. I mean, like, no problem. Well, with that, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. We'll be playing more of this. We got progress to make. And I gotta get to Ugdenbog. You missed it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I know. As I got this work schedule, I do gotta make it earlier. But I'm glad you made it at least a little while. It's good to see you, Baron. But tomorrow, same time, 4:30 onward, and then we'll go from there. With that, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I hope you have a good night.